Michael, thanks for joining us. A couple of days away from your next game. You're preparing, of course, for the what is going to be a short space of time. 3 games in a week, really, or just over a week, with the Easter programme coming up. Have we reached that must-win stage?
Yeah, I think we're probably at that stage now, aren't we? Obviously, only a handful of games to go, and the position that we're in, we need the points. So we're obviously looking to do that starting on Thursday against Cheltenham.
You're at home, of course, and you've got 3-2 if you look at the fixtures, 3 at home, 2 away. What's your message to the supporters? There was 1 or 2 rumblings at the weekend. You probably fully understand what football fans are like. What's your message now coming into this crucial stage?
Yeah, they're probably frustrated at where we've been for most of the season and where we are now, but we're still in the fight and we need their support. We need them to stick with us. They've been brilliant, particularly on the road. The support we've been getting on the road has been amazing, really. The numbers that have been turning out, and we need that at home as well. When Gresty Road gets going and the fans are singing and they're loud, it really spurs on the players, and we need them to stick with us.
As you quite rightly mentioned, for the majority of the season you've been in and around that top 7. This is no time now to see yourselves dropping out and can't get back in. There's an extra bit of pressure on there, but how are you viewing your players? You work with them day in and day out, training wise, and on match days. How are you viewing how they're feeling?
Yeah, the players are fine. They're obviously frustrated in terms of particularly the game on Saturday with how we started and how the key decisions went against us. So there's obviously a frustration there, but they're just really determined to move on to Thursday and get the 3 points.
You've probably just preempted that next question. How important is it when you saw what happened at the weekend, 11 seconds they're officially calling it now, that you conceded a goal? Does that tell a story about being totally prepared mentally?
Of course, and it's happened. We're obviously really disappointed with how it happened, and we just got to make sure it doesn't happen again. So that real focus will be there, obviously going into the game on Thursday.
It's all about your team. It's all about your own individual ability. Collectively as a team, it's down to you.
Yeah, of course. We know what we've got to do, and ultimately, it is down to us.
What about your next opponents? Because they're one of a few teams at the moment when actually nothing riding on it. There's quite a few still fighting for automatic promotion, playoffs, relegation, but Cheltenham just seems as though they're in that middle group. But there's no gimmies, is there?
No, I don't think we buy into that. I think every club wants to finish as high as they can, and Cheltenham will be no different. We know their manager. He'll want to come to us on Thursday and he'll want to get the 3 points. So we've got to be ready. It's going to be a really tough challenge.
Their pride is at stake, isn't it? That's their motivation.
Of course, and anyone who knows their manager will know that he won't be seeing it as a game where it doesn't matter. It'll be 3 points riding on the line, and they'll want to get it just as much as we do.
And of course your game is earlier than everybody else's. That again is key, isn't it? You start 4 behind the side that's in 7th place. You could start the next game 1 point behind. Who knows what's going to happen if you can get that result?
That's our main focus. We pick up 3 points on Thursday and we put the pressure back onto the other teams, and that's all we're focused on at the minute.
Do you think it'll help where you were last year and what you achieved going into the last few handful of games?
I think so, because obviously we got we made the playoffs on basically the last day of the season last season, wasn't it? So we have got that experience and that know-how, if you like, and history of it. So yeah, we've got to lean a bit on that, and hopefully that'll get us to where we want to get to.